Oh, we don't get two of those. That is the one gig. What can you way out at this point, Harry?
Yeah, Harry's on the back. Harry.
Thank you very much. I'll click right now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been absolutely amazing.
Thank you,
today.
everyone.
I think we've exactly hit 850 now, so thank you very, very much. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Peace.
I love you, NXR community.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another weekend, another tier 1 social race. I was looking at social play and I just instantly assumed it was a social race, but no, we're back with another tier race. No more social races for now, and back for tier 1 in Spa, and again alongside me, just like last week, we have got Shane. How we doing?
Hello. I'm doing alright.
Not too bad.
Get ready to see 2 laps behind the safety car and half points for this Grand Prix.
I can't wait. What a joy it will be. You already got a couple of hellos from Scrivs and Gifted Feather. Absolutely lovely people.
Hellos to them.
Very, very rapid people as well. I don't think any of them are actually racing tonight. But it would actually no. I think they are actually both
racing.
I think they are both racing.
And
tonight.
Scrivs is racing too. I think
No, I can't see Scrivs. Where's Scrivs?
Wait, isn't Scrivs? No, Scrivs is tier 2.
Scrivs is tier 2, I think. Yeah.
But they're
Scrivs,
both
yeah.
Williams drivers. Or is Scrivs Mercedes? Scrivs is Mercedes tier 2.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway,
I know my own drivers.
Definitely.
Own fellow drivers.
As we proceed to ready our full grid today. Full grid? How many do we think are going to actually finish today?
Well, I think our Rouge and Radion's a bit easier this time around, but I still think we're going to get like 10 finishers.
10 minimum. Or... Yeah, 10 minimum at least, hopefully. Hopefully we'll have 10. Hopefully we'll have
10?
Hopefully we'll have 10 people
Hopefully.
finishing. But what's going on here? So we got Minoy in the chat. What's up, Minoy? How's it going? Your favourite
that's right,
lads. That's what we love to see. As we go into what seems to be a very chill day in Spa. Merc,
Could one of the drivers
recalling
please
it
message
now.
us a weather report, by the way?
Yes, a DM on the weather would be significantly appreciated as we look at everything. Oh yeah, just a reminder, Yoan has got a quali ban.
Qualifying ban, so please serve it,
Please
or
serve
else
it, or it
you're
will
going
continue.
to get shafted.
Oh yeah, it is. Otherwise, it's not looking good for you.
It's not looking good. Shout out to Scribs, who's saying Mark will have a 1-3, not a 1-2.
Yeah, I guess. Who's the?
Perhaps
we
Riot's going to
expecting?
be number 2.
Oh, not gifted, no.
Maybe gifted.
Yeah,
Maybe gifted. Maybe gifted's going to be
There's a
4th.
lot of talented Merc drivers out on display today. Bowen showed some decent pace out there as well.
I mean, to
so
be
it'd
fair,
good
is Milton really going to finish the race?
I have just realised Bowen's. Okay, never mind. How's he saying? Good luck, everyone. A quality driver, I believe. Oh no, he. I feel like he should have won last time out in Britain, but it didn't turn out to be.
Oh,
his
and Gifted
way.
Feather is our first driver out.
Gifted Feather is the first driver out. A couple of new faces out today. We got Jaff Master Flash and Alpe. Alpe being one of the academy drivers coming in. Bowen also, I believe, another academy driver coming in. And we have a new driver. So normally you would have KMC Connor in today, a quality driver, one of the most consistent drivers of last season. Unfortunately,
Now he
just
consistently doesn't show up.
Exactly, and for that reason, Jeff Master Flash has permanently got his seat for now. Well, I say for now, but I guess it is. Gail Force updates us with the weather report. Go on, let fill us in.
So it's going to be a completely dry quali, nothing to worry about, and opposingly to last time out, we're going to have rain starting the race. So, no matter what tyre you qualify on in Q2, it's getting chucked out the window because you're slapping on some inters or wets.
So that is the question. Heavy? Are we going to have some lakes or some light puddles? Who knows?
I think we'll have a couple monsoons, throw in a tsunami.
the odd
Because
tsunami.
we know how flooded this track can get.
Exactly. As I've just realised that I'm just so good at everything.
Yeah.
Enjoy the game audio, guys. I'm sure you completely loved not having the game audio, but it's there now. As we get the
To distract everyone, Scribs has redeemed a shout out. So shout out to Scribs.
Yeah, big old shout out for Scribs. Won the last previous race, and it's quality little drive. And I'm sure we'll have an extremely high potential in this in the coming seasons of NXR for sure.
Definitely. Shout out to a few of the drivers opting for the medium tyre, seeing that it's going to be a free tyre choice of inters or wets to start the race. They're deciding to use the mediums now in Q1, so they have faster tyres for the later session.
Exactly. Should we have a look at those people then? So it's Drops, Riot, Razza Gaming, and Bruno all out on the mediums. Oh, sorry, Drops is not out on the mediums, but the others that
They have selected
are.
the mediums.
So, people preferring to wait to see if they can get the easy bypass into Q2 with people crashing out. Let's see if
This lap so far from Gift has been quite good, to be honest with you. No real mistakes. He's clearly done his practice.
quality driver Gifted last season. I feel like last season and last game he started off really strongly in the Haas, and then I just felt like from then on he just struggled to put everything together, and it really costed him. But he has shown and as seen this season, he has got the pace to be up there. He just needs to, like I said, put it all together and keep that consistency, and hopefully he can bag himself a podium, as Yoan has retired, which is perfect, as we see
Yes.
the first lap made by Gifted was a 1:42.2.
I would warn the fact that did he bin it or did he just retire? I think he binned it.
I think
That's
he
good.
might have straight lined it, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to him for following the FI's instructions.
All right.
Now, what do we think of Gifted's 1:42 time? Do you think that's good? Do you think that's safe?
I think it's a safe time, but I haven't driven on Spa in this game, so I don't know what time is strong. As it seems that Riot's just putting out banker, and let's
That's
look
a hell
at
of a
chat
banker,
here.
to be fair.
Bradders.
Scribs is trying to
Barrington,
fleece
Alton.
someone on McDonald's Monopoly. Now, we have a McDonald's employer in the commentary booth, so
and
what do you think of that?
Mayfair is definitely not. It's a scam, guys. It's an absolute scam. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Yaps told me to do an outlap, so it saves my set. I'm assuming you are Yoan. In that case, fair enough. Sneak and
He won't
Mayfair
even
for me,
sneak me in Old Kent Road, Scribs. Don't
Yes.
listen, don't bother. Oh, and Drop has binned it
Drops.
on the top.
Oh dear. Oh.
Go on board with
Conrad,
Bradders.
Oh my lord.
Oh, it's boys. He's binned it on the right.
Where's Yid? There he is. Oh,
Wait.
he teleported as soon as he got to him. What a shame.
Yeah, no, I saw it. He sort of spun off and punted himself into the wall on the right-hand side.
Bob Ass at it again.
Bin ass, you mean?
It says Bob Ass in chat.
No, but that's what I mean. That's what I mean for him to say.
Oh boy.
So, like before, he's bottled it. Well, it was a shame last time out as well because he was doing pretty well until he killed himself.
Yeah. Let's have a look here. So obviously some medium times are on the board. Razza Gaming, a gamer with a 1:43.2, an entire second behind Gifted Feather. Bruno on a 1:43.3 as well. Validates this time as Ice Cream.
Oh,
Besides,
there's
you
the ice
know
cream
what?
we know and love.
He's like, you know what? I am sick of Gifted being a second ahead. I want to be a second
Oh, and
ahead.
Milkman's joined him in the 141s, but still half a second off. Meanwhile, Yid with a 207, that's a comfortable time.
That is a good time. As we see, Yaps put in a 142.4, slotting him into P4. I really don't.
Oh, hello, Yid.
Oh wait, Yid's coming again with a 142.
Brilliant time from Yid, actually.
Very, very good time. As we see, one of the Alpha Romeo, C. Davies, who really put in an incredible performance last time out. Qualifying, I don't think was up to par, but a 143.9 slots him into P8 for now. Who else have we got here? We got the Haas of Razgamer, who I think will be coming in.
Oh, and Yid hasn't binned it. No, he was just going up there slow to try and trick us.
Okay.
He has not binned it.
Wonderful. Alright, Jaff Master Flash comes through with a very similar time to his teammate, a 144 dead. But really it's a 144-1. But Red Bull coming in, that would be Bruno. And then we have an AlphaTauri on his outlap, Jammy Jacko.
Yid's got some strange track limits, that's all I'm going to say. I've been on board with him.
Sightseeing for now.
Yeah.
He's really enjoying himself. As we see Gale Force with the bus stop chicane.
Oh, something happened there?
What time will he put in? No, it seems that the only yellow flags are only for people slowing down, and he slots in to P6 with a 142.9. Now, I don't know exactly what the delta difference between softs and mediums are, but if anyone could say, it would be greatly appreciated. I doubt it would be much at all.
I think it's about 6/10.
I doubt it would even be that, right? Let's have a look. If anyone could let us know in chat, that would be greatly appreciated. As
Jacko was storming around this track right now.
Jammy Jacko's there, but first we have the Alpine of Bradders Rocks. The Alpine and Alfa Romeo team principal.
On the mediums.
On the mediums, P11 with a 143.4. Comfortable in P11 it seems. Just a 2/10 would slot him 3 places higher. That is the difference nowadays.
We have Jam Master Flash saying the second lap. He's messed up that final corner slightly, and so he's not really improved by much at all.
But still an improvement nonetheless. But
I don't think he gained a position though.
no, didn't. Very far away from now.
He might be at risk as drivers like Jammy Jacko looked across the line for the first time.
115.0 middle sector, and there he goes right up there with his teammate. Jumps the little 143 gang. And
often you see Gale Force qualify ahead of Jacko though.
And somehow he's managed to invalidate turn 1. Now you have to be a master at work if you're able
for sure.
to invalidate.
I think even I'd struggle to invalidate.
Alpe, one of the newer drivers. And he's invalidated. That is a shame.
Someone's had a bit of a thingy. Is that Riot?
I think that is right. Yeah, Milkman's
It was Riot.
No damage.
He's still got his wing, but his tyres might be shafted.
I mean, he's on an outlap, so he might just be letting people pass. I'm not entirely sure, but
Possibly.
We have Bradders, who's actually 2/10 up. Oh, we
2/10 up would gain him a few positions.
I think
as a
gamer kind of
goes across the line now. He jumps to P8, splitting the Haas's.
Fastest of the medium runners. Very comfortable lap, and I've got to say, from every race from Austria to now, I feel like he's just slowly getting better and better and higher up that leaderboard as we go.
He's getting used to this Alpine vehicle,
which is beautiful to see.
We have a slow Mark Sousa going around the corner, dropped from his position as team principal.
Yes, Mark Sousa.
What do we think about that?
Mark Sousa obviously being dropped as team principal. Not the most ideal. I think this was a mutual agreement.
But
yeah, I think we leave it at that for now.
Yeah, Davies says there's a 1 second gap between the soft and medium.
You are lying. You are a liar. You are lying.
Just like Mark Sosa with stripes. Anyway, he is going to start his lap shortly.
Is Callum in the chat today? Let's see if Callum's in the chat. Let's have.
Should be, but NFL is a big thing.
Callum is not in the chat. That is. You know who I've just seen is in the chat though. NXR Wilsey. How are we doing, Mr. Wilsey? Another driver who would be. Can't confirm 1 second. Wow. Hello. I do remember literally our one and only battle in Japan, and it ended in like less than half a second. But that's the only time it looks like we're gonna be racing with each other. But it is 1 second. Wow, that is. I feel like that's quite a shock. But I feel like the main shock right now is Yid Army Tom currently still in P3, and
shout out to Ice Cream if he was on the medium tire getting P3.
Yeah.
That just proves how godly he is.
Bruno P12. He will definitely have to come out and make another lap here.
He has said something.
Who is next across the line? It's the Josh who puts himself P5.
Oh, decent lap from the Josh.
How long is left of the session?
Oh, I think we had a big off there. I can't figure out who it was.
But Alpe, the new academy driver, currently hops himself into P6. What a great little lap that was from the Ferrari driver, putting himself right next to his teammate Yaps. And as we see a flurry of cars come through,
I will say
Bowen had to keep an eye on is Bruno, who slows himself 6/10 faster, but still only P11. Yes, he's
but the esports driver has just taken provisional pole, Josh.
Mark Sousa just ahead of the current leader in the drivers' championship right now, Ice Cream. Can he take the drivers' championship? You know. He's definitely up there. He's up there.
Yeah, definitely.
But he
but
obviously
so
has
is Yid on
life.
1 lap pace. To be fair,
He has real life. I do believe he does some sort of karting or something, or some sort of real racing.
yeah, and he's also an esports driver, so he's got a lot of time on his hands. Bowen did have enough on his flying lap, bit of a considerable one. Goes across the line with a time of 2:08. Won't be enough to get him through to the next round.
People who need to. I remember only 3 drivers will be out of the out of Q1. But as we look at the and that's Jav Master Flash. I was just trying to look at the standings.
He's in the wall.
But he is in the wall.
He can still go. He's just standing there.
Yeah, I think that
and
is.
And he's hit the other wall.
Oh, he didn't hit it.
Shush.
And that is his Q1. You'd have to say is over. 2 minutes to go over the session.
I think he's got a bit more time, but surely it wouldn't be enough to go back in and get back out.
I don't think so. Bowen, C Davies, both in the drop zone right now with Raza Gamer.
And his red light is flashing. Bowen, I don't think he's going to get a good time either. So C Davies now, he's got it really all to play for. He only needs to gain 1.5 tenths to jump Raza. But Raza is also currently on a flyer, but he's down on his time. It's going to be close, but surely you'd think C Davies has the quality to get out of Q1. Surely. You have a driver going slow down the main straight. It is Bradders Rockers. Gonna need to hurry it up if he can get round in time. I know the times for the spectators is different to the drivers on track, so you must think you've got enough time to make it round. Hopefully we can get our other commentator back. I think there's some technical difficulties.
No, just keep going.
Oh, okay. Who are you on board with?
I'm on board with C. Davies, one of the men in the
Okay.
danger zones.
Yes,
Currently coming through. He currently 2 temps up on his time. 2 temps will hop him over Jammy, Jacko, and Razagamer. Jammy Jacko did not come out the pits. He seems very, very confident in his time. But let's see if that will bite him in the butt. Razagamer also out, so both of them could jump.
And
Razagamer
Razagamer
goes
to
P4.
What a lap!
C. Davies coming out of Sector 2 now. What's his delta going to be like now? Oh no, I was looking at the wrong corner. Here we go. We should get a delta now. 8 temps up! He must have been on the mediums originally. What a lap we could get from C. Davies.
He was on the mediums originally.
He will
Jacko
get
might be
into the
out.
top 10 it seems, but yeah, Jammy Jacko looks like he is on his way out. Let's see what time he'll come in with. P10 it is, top 10 as suspected, and that is all they need to do. Yaps not needing to improve, Galeforce not needing to improve, but it looks like Galeforce is still going to want to make an improved time. Bradders Rocks not looking to improve either. Tomzo is out as well, not looking to improve. I think that should be the end of qualifying. I think
Galeforce has slowed down.
Yep, it does seem that way, and I think we'd be happy with everyone retiring if the time is correct.
I'm hearing that he has retired on track. Down to Tampa for the pregnant lady emotes. Also, as the emote is called NXR XB1 Preglad.
That is a pretty pregnant lad.
Definitely. Oh, thoughts on that first qualifying session? What do you think?
I don't feel like there was really much in it, to be quite honest. A lot of people in the low 42s. It's nice to see Mike Sousa back and really challenging Ice Cream. What a gap between the top 2 and the rest of the grid. Razagamer, nice to see him back up there. Yedamiton, nice to see him back. Bruno, a bit of a shock, but remember he was on the medium compound, so I'm sure he can get into the mid 41s maybe. Jammy Jacko, a bit of a surprise to see him out. But yeah, I feel like he's had a very, very busy 4 days off. Jaff, Master Flash, and Bowen, obviously newer drivers, so I'm sure it would have been quite difficult to maybe adapt to the new league, but it's good to see how they're going. Both Ferraris, mid-table, is is confident and comfortable. I'm not sure if that's their true pace. I'm not sure about the track evolution, but that is the end of Q1. Bruno, yes, of course, he was on those medium tyres. We're not really too focused on the fastest drivers, but the drivers who are out, despite his quali ban, Yowen will start P19 because Valtteri
His drop pass is unbelievable.
He is so good, he can make someone who had a quali ban out-qualify him. He's immense.
It's unbelievable.
Bowen in the Alpine P18, Jaff Master Flash in the Alfa Romeo P17 on the medium, so you couldn't set a soft time. And then Jammy Jacko on the softs could not find those extra 10. I don't. He didn't come out.
No.
Right.
And who we have for Q2? We shouldn't expect anyone to be out on mediums here, should we? Because of the raining start to the race. But Yaps does have that tyre selected right now, so he might decide to do it anyway.
Manoy in chat. I've just seen your message, and it will be Alpe and Yid as the reserves, and Jaff Master Flash as the main driver, because he obviously took over KMC Conan. So there you go. But yes, this is Q2. No, obviously going to be a dry quali, but a rainy start to the race. So Q2 is just like Q1 and Q3. So let's
Yaps
see.
is on the me. It's unbelievable. What a master plan from Yaps. Oh, and he's already spun it! Oh dear. What a poor start for the Ferrari driver and league owner.
What a shame indeed.
Alpe's also out on the mediums. Seems like both of the Ferrari drivers have a plan. A master plan, something.
Managed to pick up a P2 yesterday. There's obviously the obsession with Alpines picking up new Alpines picking up P2. So let's see if Jaff Master, whatever the crash, whatever it was, can keep this run going. As we see C Davies start off his lap, seemed slightly loose coming up El Rouge and now Rallion. Let's see his first out of time. Obviously it's going to be purple, but sector 1 yellow, sector 3 yellow flags. Sorry, for some reason it says lap 1.
Some minor glitches with the game. Hopefully they'll get patched out soon, but bit of an issue.
C Davies, very solid through Po1. Oh, a bit twitchy, but he seems to keep the car held together. Oh, very deep. That would cost him. That would cost him at least 2 or 3 tenths. Did anyone see PSGL the other day? It was horrendous. I have absolutely no idea what you're on about. I'm assuming
I think
it's
it's an F1 league.
but I have no idea.
Probably a league won by Paris Saint-Germain. Anyway, Davies looking across. What time do you think he's gonna?
Let's see what time he puts out with. A low 42, which is a competitive time, but it was around the times that was around the top 10. And with track evolution, I feel like you still might need to gain an extra couple of attempts there to make sure you're into Q3. Let's see who else is going to be making the laps. You got the Red Bull of LeBruno, the only Red Bull left. Very
Good lap from Riot,
he didn't
astonished.
seem confident at all in the bus stop chicane, but he comes in with a 42.1. But Riot Astonished in the Williams pulls off a 141.8, which is where you would have thought Bruno would have come through. But Raza Gamer, very positive in Q1, comes out with another positive time in Q2 with a 141.8 again.
These Hasses are very competitive qualifiers, I will say.
For sure, as we see, Gifted Feather come in with a 142 dead, which is, I feel like, will be around the time 10th place will be. Whereas we see the Alpine of Bradders Rock slot in P6 with a 142.5 and 143.2 is not really a very positive time, you'd have to say, by Gale Force, but it is on the mediums for whatever reason. I think it's just a set of banker.
I might actually ask him.
But Ice Cream, of course, setting the standards with a 141.4, which is actually a few tenths away from his other fastest time, but the man at the moment right now, Mark Sousa, fastest in Q1. Can he match, or even better, his previous time? He betters it with a 141 dead, Let's have a look at chat here.
Oh,
So
tense,
PC
faster.
League was bugs galore, cars mounting each other, and cars stuck in the pits. Also leaderboards and lap counter was wrong. Complete shambles. It's the one op mirrors in. Well,
Well, we had cars mounting each other in the real F1 race today, didn't we?
oh yeah, what joy that was. As we see, Yedami Tom
Love the
validating his
halo.
first lap. And Garrett looks like he's going to go for another here. Oh, as he
Oh
actually
no, he
spins.
spun!
As I...
Oh, yes.
as I
Spin Army Tom.
What a shame, what a shame. As it looks like everyone will be coming in, except from Yaps, who is currently on his flyer. On the mediums as well. Milkman's still yet to set a time. And I mean, if he can match his time from last time out, then in Q1, then I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine. As Yaps absolutely froze his car into pit. I don't know if you're meant to take it like that, but if it is, then this track's this is a death trap.
He's looking a little shaky. He's really using all of the track and all of the car.
Let's see if you can keep a 14.8. So we should see him in the low 42s if he manages to keep this keep it nice and steady on the bus stop chicane. And steady, it did not look like because of the bloody lag, but he comes through with a 43 free.
Medium's definitely not the way.
Medium's
Definitely not the way.
not looking tasty
He
at
would have
all.
set a competitive time if he had the softs, but I have heard from Galeforce that he's on the mediums because he only has 2 fresh soft tyres left.
Oh no,
So
so
he's
you
gonna
really
go out
went
late
all
on-
out in Q1, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he'll go late out now with another set of softs, and then he'll have 2 runs in Q3, which is quite admirable. I think if he makes it through. He isn't a strong qualifier, at least compared to his teammate, but hopefully he can
no.
see himself through.
Yedami Tom meeting the wall at the entrance of the pit lane.
Classic kid.
Classic. Yap's gonna be on his in lap now, but we're gonna let's be on board with Milkman for his flyer. A driver who really should be going for the championship today. Currently, I say only, but he's 8 points away from the top of the table. But only 2 points away from previous winner Bruno, who only finished 1 race, but that finish was of course the win in Silverstone. Milkman yet to finish into the top 2. He has got to grab himself a podium. He's got 4th and 3rd so far, but Galeforce currently in P4. The only other driver who is a main driver at this in tier 1 to grab himself a podium. So of course he'd be up there. Didn't manage to get any points in Silverstone, finishing P12. But the driver right behind him, only 2 points behind him, the Josh in the Haas. Fastest lap and P4 last time out in Silverstone. Him and Ice Cream were battling it out non-stop. And hopefully we can see more of that today. And hopefully we're going to see a lot more of Mark Sousa as well to get involved in those battles.
Definitely. It actually surprises me that Galeforce is 4th in the whole standing. It just proves how consistent he is.
No, not at all. As Milkman sets his lap, and that's a 1:41.7, which is only a 10th quicker than Q1, but shows obvious improvement.
Should be enough. Should be enough, I fear.
Yes, as we see the Josh also out, but won't be able to make a validated time this time around. It must have been quite late because the ERS is still minorly low, but I think he's going to make his lap now, taking a very, very wide line, so he can straighten his car up a lot quicker, earlier, so let's see what time he puts out here. I think he ended up around P5, I think. As I've completely missed Tomzo, P6 of a 141.9. Gifted Feather P7 right behind him with a 142 dead. Like I said, I feel like those are around the times where you have to try match. Otherwise, I think it might. I feel like qualifying will be over for you if you can't reach those times. And let's see here. I don't know who's on the next flyer. Milton's already made his lap.
It'll be whoever's next to start an outlap.
I think it's the Josh right now.
Yeah, Josh is riding the curbs, but he seems to be in control of the car. He is coming up towards Yaps right now, but manages to get past him just fine.
Ice Cream confident this time. Ice Cream confident this time, and as they should be, as they retire from Q2. I've got to say, not very promising at all from Bruno so far, especially after coming up from a win last time out. Really hope he'd be higher up the table. Tomzo, nice to see both McLarens are doing very well. But as you see, the Josh through the bus stop chicane, can he set an extremely competitive time? And that's a 141.8, nearly matches his teammate, who also got a 141.8. But P5 and 6 for the Hasses, and I am sure they will be. I'm sure one man who will be happy is Yaps, seeing both his drivers. Oh my god! And the Josh actually spins as I say that, and maybe he won't be. maybe he won't be happy at all. Who will be next through checkered flag? It will be Alpe, and then we'll have Gale Force starting his lap, his final lap.
What do you think the cut-off time's going to be? Do you think it's going to be in the 141s, or do you think it'll be like a 142-1?
I think it will be on the 142 beds. As I mentioned earlier, I honestly think if you get into the 141s, you will be fine. Or even if you get a 142.0, you will be fine. But let's see what times they will come out with now, as Yaps invalidates. And I think that's gift. Oh, who
It's Alpe. It's Alpe who went off Radion, and he's got no front wing at all.
Razor Game P10, Bruno P11, C Davies jumps up to P4 with a 141.7, an incredible time.
Razor has binned it though, so he will be out of Q3. He won't be going into Q3. His time, even though it's faster than Gifted Feathers, he's been put down to 10th already. So
Mid Army Tom, 113.5. Is that enough? Is that enough? He needs to find some time here to get into Q3. Can Yid Army Tom, the one only Yid Army Tom, comes up into P9?
Whoa.
A very solid time. Now we have a Haas who goes into the pits, but this is Gale Force, who's invalidated his lap.
But
I think he's still going here.
Yeah, the spectator difference in time means that he has another go at this.
Gifted Feather also looking like he's gonna have another go at this. I'm not sure though. But Tomzo
It says that Gifted Feather
goes up
is
to
across the
P3
line.
with a 141.6. An incredible time. And now who do we have here? It's an Alpha and Mo. C Davies, I think he's on his in lap. Oh no, he's going again. What time is he gonna put up here? No, he nearly matches it, but no improvement. I think that is the end of qualifying for him, and it is.
Gale Force is a second up almost after the end of sector 1.
Alpine of Bradders is calling it there. Riot Astonish invalidates. Now we have the Ferrari of Alpe, who goes very wide and seems to think his qualifying time is over. Yaps, what time is he going to bring up now? as he is the next driver to cross the line. He has no choice to improve, but let's see if he does.
Force has lost half a second. He's only 4.5 tenths up. But that won't be enough.
Can Yaps do it? He does not do it. And he matches Gifted at that. And Yid Army Tom actually went again and P7. But here we go. Gale Force. Can he escape? Q2. Can he get into Q3? No, he can't. 6 cents improvement, but as mentioned, not enough. And Bruno invalidates, so he won't be making it to Q3. What a shame. What a shame. Hopefully he crosses the line, which he does. And that is the end of qualifying as he does his practice start. And
is it just me, or do you think Mark Sosa has revitalized the whole McLaren team? Because Tom's up in P3 is something I was not expecting.
Tomzo, under Mark Sosa's wing, has been revolutionized. He is, especially from where he started, being a tier 2 driver and being there and thereabouts. He got promoted to tier 1 into the AlphaTauri. Mark Sousa, he even suggested him. Oh no, sorry, I do apologise. It was Rob, I think, that put him in the AlphaTauri, but Mark Sousa took him under his wing and has made him into a quality driver through one lap. Tomzo just needs to keep it together and make those laps consistently, and I'm sure he'll be fine. Like a 10.5 away from ice cream is any man's dream. But out of Q2 is both Ferraris, Alpine P15, Yaps in P12, but then we have AlphaTauri of Gale Force, and we have Lebruno in P13, which is the shock of the qualifying, it seems. Gifted Feather P11, but it's a top 9 battle in Q3 as Raza Gamer crashed out of Q2. Who do you think is favourite for pole? Who do you think is favourite for pole?
For me, before this race, before I've seen Mark Sosa come back, I would have definitely said Ice Cream straight away, but Mark Sosa seems as dominant as Ice Cream was just last time out, so it does seem a shoo-in that Mark Sosa can get pole, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like it seems like a no-brainer, but with track evolution and slipstreams and every kind of factor you can pull in from the book, you'd have to think it's any man's game. Tomzo obviously up the ice, any man's game. Ice Cream obviously up there, Milkman there or thereabouts. C Davies in the Alfa Romeo, and Brander's also. It was actually really, really close here. Look, a 10th between 4th and 9th.
This is NXR.
This is NXR. Dun. What a view. Alright, so if anyone, who are we calling out for who hasn't readied up?
I think it's a case where we should run an app break.
I say there is 0 point because we don't earn enough. Unless you guys.
This isn't like you.
Yeah, this isn't like me. For some reason, something is just on my mind. Callum game throws on my lap. What's the point? Who is Callum?
That's an L.
Callum is the Saf guy. Man like Saf. Or Jaff. Not Saf. Oh no. Not Saf.
Oh no. Elite Racing Championship. I don't know exactly which driver this is, but they think Tomzo might be within shout of pole position. Although I personally don't think he got a chance of beating his team.
Like I said, there are multiple factors. The ad breaks are the best. Alright, well, unfortunately I'm not actually logged into the NXR account, and Callum is, but, you know, it's up to Callum whether or not he wants to run one, but we'll have to see.
That's why you didn't jump on the opportunity to run an ad break.
Obviously not. NXR says drop us is who they are waiting on. Nice to see. Drop us continuing his
Oh dear.
stinky Wi-Fi run at the moment, and I do believe he was on race 1 NXR. I shouted, it had to be drops. It had to be drops. Because of his awful Wi-Fi taking me out in turn 2 of Australia. And I was pissed. I can't lie, I was pissed. I was absolutely livid. Anyway, Q3. We have both Mercedes drivers in. Let's actually have a look at the Constructors' Championship. As you see, so first right now is Mercedes, and then second is Alfa Romeo. But you have to remember that Alfa. So this is a comfortable lead already. 26 points already. The difference between first and second. But second haven't had a second car finish, and third is Red Bull, and Red Bull have only had one car finish this season.
And where was that?
And that was a win. That was a win.
Oh, was it now?
How about that? Who else do we have here? AlphaTauri underneath them, having 3 finishes, 2 of which in the points. They had a very solid outing in Austria, but it just seemed from there on it's just not been healthy. Hashtag stop Merc winning. That can be arranged if Cal is here to make a poll. If Cal is here, but it doesn't seem like it. Choose who to. Are you? All right, guys. Looks like we're raiding me when I'm not streaming. So looks like that's happening. Cars are on Outlast, but I'm not spectating them because I'm very, very good. Ice cream is not who we're going to look at. We're going to look at TE Movement. What does TE stand for, Jeffrey?
If I say it, I'll get cancelled.
Okay, let's get him cancelled. Are you not going to...
He touches elves.
Touches elves, Milkman 7. Right, anyway, TE I'm sure is actually for an organisation that he actually helps out with, and he decided, you know what, I'm gonna represent you for entire racing and gaming, it seems. So shout out to Milkman, good job Milkman. And Jeffrey tried to take the piss out of that. Everyone has seen it on stream, unbelievable. And
I
he
didn't
will
know
be getting
because...
kicked. Congratulations.
Therefore, saying he'll take out both the marks in exchange for 573 World Championship points.
Only 573. I don't feel like that matches up to the racing points that Yid somehow added up from from the previous, not the previous season,
I feel
the season
like
before, the first season.
I feel like Gale Force has got that number specific for a certain reason. The nerd that he is. In a good way.
No, he definitely just hit some numbers on his laptop and that was it. Anyway, T Milkman 7. We're never gonna say his full name again. There's actually a few servers here. C Baby 17, Tomzo 37, and
Chaotic 7.
Mark Sousa F1.
F7.
F7. Right. Milkman on his flyer. Yeah, I have no idea why it resets the telemetry and lap data every time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stinker.
We don't really need to look at ties as well. Let's look at nothing. Purple Sector 1, because for some reason he gets purple when he's the first one making his laps. Let's see what time he comes out with.
Do you think we're going to see a 141 from Milkman?
I'm ready to see a 139. If
I don't
it's
think we're
where
getting that.
Anyone can win. It is wet for the start of the for I believe halfway through the race, and then it will be dry. But that's a 141.8.
Competitive
C.
time.
Davies couldn't make a time, but and didn't look like Riot could either. But Cam Bradders, he does with a 142.1, only 3/10 away from Milkman. Milkman just couldn't seem to match up with. He matched up with his Q1 time, but he couldn't keep it together like he did for his Q2 time, which I guess was only a 10th away. So I'm not sure how it matters. But the Josh is now next, which says a 141.4, which is a great time. Ice Cream invalidates, so he's going back into the pits. We have a Yidami Tom who is on an outlap. But next we have Mark Sousa, who gets a 113 dead for middle sector. Let's see what time he will put out here. And he should set fastest lap, and he does
my
with a
lord.
140.9. And his teammate, Tomzo37, in the McLaren slots into P4, only half a tenth away from the Mercedes of T.E. Milkman. How do we feel about that, chat, so far? How do we feel about that as we see our next driver coming through, which will be C. Davies, who apparently hits a cheeky purple sector too.
He is quite fast in this Alfa Romeo.
First 15 to 30 minutes are wet, we don't know when it's going to stop. Well, I can confirm, I'm sure at least the first 40 minutes will be under safety car because NXR's great. As we see the Alfa Romeo, C. Davies, 17. Can he make a decent time? It's not great, as he says, the slowest time on the board with a 142.3. And I think that's just.
Would that have got him through to Q2?
That would not have, I don't believe.
I think that was just a banker.
But here we have the Haas of the Josh is coming in. But it will be Yidami Tom next to cross the line. A 113.5, which is 5/10 away from Mark Sousa. Let's see what time he can conjure up here. And it's a 141.8.
That's a stonker.
That is a great little time for the Aston Martin. Anybody know how many laps the softs can do around here? I think they can do 22.
Enough.
Elite Racing Championship says, I think Mark needs to be in his own team for esports. I agree. Should he go now? Yes. Will we remember him?
No. Yes.
We will remember him. That is poor from you, Jeffrey. Why would you bring?
I said yes.
No,
I said yes.
You said no.
I said
Can we
yes.
get cancelled, Jeff? Unbelievable. That is poor from you. Respect the Sousa. Salsa.
Salsa. Which kind of salsa is Mark Salsa? Put it down in the chat.
Yeah, give us a little intel on which salsa you prefer your Mark.
Sour cream and onion, or is it a bit more spicy, or is it a bit more cheesy?
Mark salsa confirmed naughty Ice
Oh
cream
no, don't call
setting
me
his...
naughty. Naughty Jeff. Naughty Josh.
This is Jeff. Soy.
Soy. A soy salsa.
29.8 sector 1 purple for the ice cream.
What flavour's the ice cream and what flavour is the salsa?
Maybe an ice cream flavoured salsa.
Oh god, that would be horrible.
That would be awful. I do apologise. A mint ice cream is actually absolutely goated. Let's see here. Will he set a purple sector 2? He probably will because it's ice cream. But it's
I don't think he will. I think Mark Sousa is just gonna.
Just gonna say absolutely not.
He's gonna be the dominant food product.
He will be the dominant one. But it's a
Oh
purple
no, it is a
sector.
purple sector too.
Oh, I think he's actually a 10th quicker.
Oh my.
This could be an absolutely beautiful time.
Milkman cheering on from the Mercedes garage, I can definitely say.
Commentators are hungry, absolutely.
We are.
As ice cream through the bus stop chicane, what time will he bring out today? And, and he is a tenth quicker. It's a 140.8, and he's one up in Mark Sousa. He gave Mark Sousa all the confidence in Q2, being 4 tenths away from him, and he's like, you know what? Have this.
But that will be Ice Cream's last lap of the session.
Does owl count as food? Alright, is there any way we could just ban people on stream?
No, because you're not logged into the account.
I can gift a sub, but I can't ban. Oh wait, I can. Oh, see you later. Alright, I'm kidding. I do.
Well,
I kid.
But as we were saying, that will be Ice Cream's last lap of the session. But Mark Seuss is currently on an hour.
If the times are correct.
But he's not going to be like. It's not going to be a minute more than.
There could be
expect.
12 minutes left. Alright, Alpha is next
maybe.
on the out lap. Chocolate ice cream and cheesy salsa, says NXR Wilsey.
It looks like Mark Seuss is going to be giving Tomzo a toe as well.
Wait. Oh, okay. So, this is a perfect example of the big suck.
Oh yes.
And especially last season, the big suck was shown off quite a lot by the two former Alpha Tauri drivers, and let's see if they can show off their sucking abilities in this final Q3 lap. It seems that Mark Seuss has already bombed it out of the way, so it appears no sucking for Tomzo.
Well, he'll still get some sort of suck because the slipstream is wham, but it's important that he doesn't get dirty air as well, so he might be a little far away, but there'll still be some sort of suckage going on, just not anything deep like we were hoping for.
1 minute left, says Gale Force, as I can't see at the time, because it's a yellow flag sector 3, because it seems that Ice Cream's showing his real pace. Yid Army Tom on his outlap's about to start his lap, but C Davies ahead, and let's see his delta time. Jammy, 6 tenths up is C Davies, and he will be absolutely loving that. That is P4 on a plate for him if he can keep this together.
I think he's going to go a little bit faster as well. He's absolutely destroying this final sector. I think he might be able to shout for a front row start here.
Let's see what time he can put it. Hardly touches the curves. Takes very, very wide lines and puts himself into P3. That is a beautiful time. As you see, Right Astonished next. What time can he put up? Can he go onto the front couple of rows? He hits the wall as he goes through and he gets P3 because of it. That's absolutely
a little cheeky
now
love
we have
tap.
the McLarens. He Moxie's improves, but it's not enough. And Tomzo slots into P4. Now we have the Josh.
The Josh P3.
P3 for the Josh. Now we have Milkman. Can he improve enough? It's P5 for Milkman.
For Milkman.
And it's Brad as he can't improve enough, but now everyone has all their sights on Yid Army Tom. He is a 10th up, so it's only P8 for him right now. But can he somehow find an entire second to put him
I would have
on
put
pole?
it past him.
Can he put it on pole? Let's find out. I mean, if he straight line this, then probably, but not today, says Yid Army Tom. And he slots. Is that P7?
P6. It's P6.
P6.
See it on his little wheel. It's P6 for Yid Army Tom.
Wow.
Great final lap from him.
Wow. Jammy Jacko asks him, why has that conversation gone on so long? LOL. LOL. Minoy says, don't bin Army Tom, please. But here is the final standings. A 10th. Less than a 10th for pole. Ice Cream takes it though, ahead of Mark Sousa, the Josh, alongside Riot Astonished. Then we have Milkman, Yadami Tom right behind him, Tomzo, and a few others that I just absolutely can't remember.
Davies and Bradders Rockers line up the top 9.
Lollipop. Rain enters, it seems, but can they keep it together on a rainy day at Spa?
Oh, the Red Bull guy is bending over again.
The Red Bull guy is, in fact,
Ready to receive.
So what have I just read? What else have we got? 25 beautiful viewers, and none of which I've seen have given us a
Money.
yes.
Giving us their money.
I mean, to be fair, Amazon Prime, link it to your Twitch account, and that's a
You get a free subscription.
subscription with Amazon Prime. How about that? And
How about that?
this is definitely a scam. But pretend I didn't say that and just do it anyway, you know?
I know someone called by the name of Jammy Jacko uses their Twitch Prime subscription here, one of our drivers, and
You know
why
who
not
I've-
follow in his footsteps?
You know what I've just noticed?
That we're ready to go?
Yaps is not a Prime
A
subscriber.
subscriber?
No.
Oh my
But
god!
Jammy Jacko is a 3-month subscriber. Can we get some love for not Jammy
For the
Jacko?
Jack,
As
nice.
we go up to 5 red lights. Let's
Oh,
see
wait,
the
there's no
reaction time
formation
this
left.
time. And it's beautiful reaction time this time. And Mark Sousa is all over the place. Where is he going? He goes into turn and he collides in the back.
Josh up to P2!
Oh my god, Riot Astonish up into P3. Milkman now having a look.
Oh, Johan's hit the back of an Alfa Romeo.
Oh no, what's going on? And
Oh
that's
God,
a
here we
great
go.
start for Jammy Jacko, who's actually made no places. I just thought he made an incredible start. But everyone's struggling up Rayon. As everyone seems to have gone wide. And surprisingly, none of which actually hit the
Yid
wall.
has exceeded track limits twice already.
And Valtteri
Milkman has
Dropass
once,
about to
though.
make a double overtake on the Alpha
Oh,
Tauris.
that was beautiful.
That was incredible. Great work from
I
the
actually saw
Dropass. But he'll probably have to do that a few times after, of course, Valtteri
qualifying.
Dropass has obviously got the tax of
We do have a yellow flag.
spinning.
It's Yathmaster Flash and Johan. They've come together on the opening lap.
Bowen. Yeah, it's not looking good.
Bowen's also
Gamer.
bottled it.
Oh my lord, and look at this, Yaps and Valtteri Dropass looking to make the move. He has to go a tiny bit wide, but I think it's perfectly fine. But Galeforce very tentative on the throttle. Looks like he might send it down the inside of Yaps. Yaps
Nah, he's
looks
too cautious for
doesn't
that.
seem confident at all in the rain today. But as we come out the second sector, oh, there's a spinner! It's Razza Gamer.
Oh, he's held it. Oh no, he hasn't. Oh,
I
no.
think he had a collision with Bruno, I think it was, or was it Bradders? But Bruno, all over the place it seems. He seems to actually have a very, very decent start, but he drops back down to P13. Yaps overtakes him, and can Galeforce find some sort of gap to try and make a move, or is Bruno gonna make a move? He's looking, he's down the outside. Can he keep it? No, he doesn't. But as we,
Galeforce is
he's
looking.
still in there. But as we start the second lap, virtual safety car after a 5-second penalty was given to Razza Gamer for a collision with Johan. That is not what we want to see, but he will serve it instantly. A 5-second penalty for Bowen as well, but from the safety car,
Oh,
we can
it
have
is
a little
tied in a
rundown
bit.
of the grid. We have Ice Cream staying in P1. The Josh up into P2. Riot and the Josh both jumping the McLaren of Mark Sousa, who we really thought would make one hell of a difference coming back into the NXR. Say coming back, but he took a two race break for personal reasons, I'm sure. But there we go. Milkman rounds off the top 5. Then Yid Army Tom has got a little bit of a gap, you know, to Oh, and is he spun? Oh no, I thought he spun under the virtual safety car. I think he just got a little bit excited as soon as the virtual safety car ended. He goes a little bit wide again, and considering he said there was 2 extreme track limit warnings, I'm surprised he didn't get the penalty there. Tomzo right behind him. C. Davies behind him. But look at this. Valtteri Droppass climbing up the order now. P10 starting from 19th on the grid. This is one hell of a start as Razagamer and Bowen both retire from the race. Great little start from Valtteri Droppass. That is incredible. Yoan up into P17. 2 overtakes of which he didn't really need to make. Jammy Jacko up into P15. Alpe down into P16. Not particularly great for him, but other than that, there's not really many moves
Bruno's right
made at all.
Yaps,
Bruno on the behind of Yaps. Yaps also right behind Gifted. Can any move be made? Gifted has to go a little bit wide. Can't seem to keep the car together.
Bruno's
And Bruno
Yaps.
on the inside of Yaps. Yaps can hardly... Oh,
No,
Gifted
he's
boxes.
boxing.
And oh, Yaps! Massive snap of oversteer, and that's the easiest position Bruno will ever make. And
This is brilliant
that is
racing.
incredible. And now C. Davies on the right behind Tomzo, but also the Josh climbing is trying to catch up to the leader, trying to make sure he doesn't
Side by side.
trying to make sure he doesn't run away with this as he tried to do in Silverstone, but the Josh did extremely well. The only driver to be able to keep up with Ice Cream and actually end up being ahead of him. Can he keep that? Can he keep that streak going today? Riot now. There's now a little bit gap, 2.5 seconds between second and third. Not really what Riot would have wished for, but I'm sure he'd be happy keeping Mark Sousa at bay. Milkman right behind him. Then you have a little gap. Yid Army Tom actually closing that gap. Remember, it was nearly, it was just over 3 seconds. Now 2.5 seconds to the Aston Martin Tomzo. There's a little bit of a gap. It seems Yid Army Tom just on his own race, it seems, and probably for the better. Somehow will probably still spin out and crash out of this race. Tomzo, P7, P4 and P7 for the McLarens. That's a great little run so far for the McLarens. Let's see if they can keep that up and probably improve. C. Davies, though, and Bradders pressuring that McLaren to hope that they improve themselves. Both teams of which are not particularly doing that great when it comes to points finishes in general. Alfa Romeo obviously only having 1 finish, and I do believe Alpine only having well, they've had 3 finishes, but only 2 of which have been in the points, and 1 of which was P10 for the Alpine, and that Alpine being, I don't think it actually was Bradders. I have absolutely no idea. Ice Cream sets the fastest lap coming into lap
That's a
5 now.
time in the right.
Lap 5 now for the rest of the nuts out. And as I was mentioning, Bradders on board of Bradders, a massive snap.
Oh my god! I've just
Too
seen them.
eager on the throttle, it seemed, and it costs
That's
him.
a safety car, a full
that
safety
will
car
be
this time.
That will be a full safety car. And that will bring Gifted Feather right back into this and Jaff Master Flash. But what a start so far from Valtteri Droppass. You have to say from both Red Bulls in general, P9 and P10. Valtteri Droppass absolutely having the start of his life, and he's always been good at this track. Like last season, he was absolutely quality, and I mean last season, we all know what happened last season. A 10-second penalty after the end of the race for a collision with Milkman coming into the bus stop chicane, and then the season before, him being teammates with Bruno, he was comfortably leading this race. He was comfortably ahead of Bruno, but ended up I believe it was just a really awkward safety pit and safety car, which costed him the race win there. But overall, it's looking really promising for Droppass. Where do we think Droppass will come out after this, guys?
Well, he's already gained 10 positions, so I don't know how much further he's going to go. Do you think many people are actually going to stop under this safety car?
Oh, absolutely not. No one should be stopping at all. I don't think. I think they have to stretch. I don't think you really need to even stretch these inters. I think it's just getting them there to the stop, slap on the mediums, and then go to the end.
What about someone like Alpe, who's got 20 seconds to the car behind him? Surely 3 tyres. You might as well.
Yeah, you might. And it's an option for him, but it's just whether or not up to him whether or not it's worth it. If he feels like an extra 5 laps tire or 4 or 5 laps tire wear is gonna make enough difference to overtake the drivers ahead. But let's see the decision he makes. He looked like he was considering
thought about it.
It did look like he was thinking about it, but no pit stops made from anyone.
Perhaps he's listening in.
Maybe not. Who
What
knows?
about Gifted?
Gifted Feather. I think he just bogs, so I don't think he would. And
No.
yeah, same with Jeff Master Flash. So, Ice Cream known for his very, very decent starts, but not as good as Motorcycle. As we saw in the last race in Silverstone, he managed to get both times at least a 2.5 or 3 second gap after the safety car restart, which was absolutely absurd, especially when the drivers behind you were Remaster and Scrivs. I think Scrivs was the second one anyway. I actually cannot remember, but that is absolutely absurd. Can anyone get the Motorcycle start? Let's have a look. I do believe this will be the final lap before the safety car is in. We're just gonna see some. You just got to see Jeff Master Flash in the Alfa Romeo pop in the back of the grid. Here's 3 cars out, 5 laps in.
Gonna be coming in this lap, right? Surely.
It should. If Jeff Master Flash is able to catch up in time. If not, if he just waits it out, I'm sure that's an extra lap in the rain.
And even less time on the intermediate tyres. We want to see more light rain action, don't we?
We do.
He is using overtake.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Very, very brave. Yeah, he will catch up. But is it in time?
But is it?
I'm sure it's normally now. It says.
Oh, Bradis has left the session. I'll send him a. Oh no, he's. No, never mind.
Oh yeah, he is out of the race. Unfortunately, which brought the safety car out. Now,
I completely forgot. I don't think it will call in this late, but I could be wrong.
It looks like it will stay out for another lap. So another lap of everyone under the safety car.
And surely the rain goes away soon, because 21 divided by 3 is 7. So surely we should see the light rain going soon. I know it's 22 laps, but that's the closest multiplication we have.
Let's see what the drivers did. I would love to see how
I wonder
quickly this
if-
track dries up as well. Let's
Yeah.
see if anyone will think of extending a lap, or if they think. as soon
Maybe we
as-
could see some people boxing as soon as the safety car comes in,
I don't think
because
so.
then they get clean air.
Clean air, but you can lose 20 seconds instantly from, especially with the turns on this track. You can lose a lot of time. Motorcycle got a good start because his teammate held everyone up for 2 seconds at the start. Don't you dare bring down Motorcycle's insane starts like that.
He's a psycho on the motor for a reason.
Unbelievable. Motorcycle
That's a ban, I
just
think.
outplayed everyone, and no one could stop him. I mean, you.
I think that's a ban.
I'd say that is a demotion.
Emotion from Tier 2 Mercedes to...
Milkman's basement.
I mean, if I speak...
Hold up, wait a minute.
If I speak... And by Milkman's basement, he means Tier 2 Williams, with
Yeah,
lots getting the
Academy.
call up to Tier 2 Mercedes, yeah.
Yeah. NXR Willsey. Why
Which
do I
means you get to be
keep
teammates with
realizing?
me.
TX Phillip here, absolutely loving the Tier 2 support. on tier 2 races. That is what we love to see.
Is that Jensen in the chat?
That is Jensen. I keep forgetting who on earth Jensen. I think Jensen might be Scatic Hurdle?
Perhaps.
Or is it Night Owl?
So safety car is in this lap.
Safety car is in this lap. Sorry, no, Wilsey. I just saw NXR on the watch list and I just, for some reason, I'm reading him. Here we go.
Jensen is Night Owl.
Night Owl, yeah. It was one of the two. Now,
Are we seeing
I'm
any
gonna be
spinners on
board
this restart?
with the Josh.
I will be on board with Mark Sosa because I'm expecting him to try and get past right here.
Let's see. What?
When does ice cream go is the
Ice
question.
cream's gone. Ice cream's gone. Oh, and the rain suddenly just stopped.
Oh my god, are we going to see anyone come in?
I don't know, absolutely not. I think this might be the last lap. Look, and it looks like the try is dry. Look how quickly the track is just dry. What has just happened?
Alpha's gone for it. Alpha's gone for it.
Alpha's gone for it. What
Oh,
on
I've got to
earth is
commend
that?
that. I've got to commend that.
How on earth does the rain just stop and the track? Oh, wait, what's going on? What's happening? Is the rain here or not?
He's
Yeah.
put on the mediums. Alpha's put on the mediums, Josh.
Oh my days! What's just happened?
This is NXR.
This is
Now, oh, and Alpha's spun and he's been reset. And he's gaining advantage. He spun coming out of the pits and he got instantly put the right way around.
that is beautiful.
And he
3-second
doesn't
time
even have
penalty
wing damage.
for Jammy Jacko for exceeding track limits. Oh, cut in the corner, who knows? Jammy Jacko might feel adventurous.
Now, how much time do you think Alpha's going to gain on all these drivers?
It doesn't seem anything right now. It seems that he's losing time and losing time and losing time.
Oh, he is. He is.
Yeah, it was not the right strategy.
Sector 2 yellow flag.
Oh, yeah, Army Tom's out!
Oh,
And
it's
the
a spin Army
spin.
Tom.
The spin has
Spin
happened.
Army Tom. It's happened again.
Do people box? Do they box? I think this
It's
is
a
incredible.
safety car. I think you have to. Alpha's tried to take the gamble, and he's been absolutely shafted.
The thing is, the track is not. It's still wet. It's still into.
Yeah, but by the time the safety car comes in, surely it will be dry.
You'd think, but it's
Maybe put on the hard tire.
Yeah, so we don't know.
We'll see. This is going to be interesting. This is
Who
where
is going to gamble?
who's going to go for it.
They have to.
Ice Cream's boxing.
Yeah,
Josh
I
is
was gonna say.
boxing. Riot's boxing.
Oh,
Mark Sosa
Sosa
stayed
out. He said no. I will go against the weather. I don't care what weather it is. I'm staying out.
He's the only one to stay out so far.
Oh, he's done a Lewis Hamilton. Oh no.
Oh no, Gifted stayed out. He's not gonna let Mark
Gifted.
Sosa be by himself.
Yeah, Javmaster Flash has also stayed out. Is Yoan in? Yoan
Oh,
isn't.
and here they
Alpe.
come, the double
I wonder
stacks,
if
the triple
Alpe can
stacks.
actually
Everyone's
make
coming in.
any spaces
Tomzo's
here.
gone onto the hards.
Oh my lord. What is going on?
You have Master Flash.
Can
even though he
Alpe make
stayed out,
any
he's still
spots?
behind the Josh and Ice Cream. And it's always these two, isn't it? They always seem to find a way to get together again. The Josh and Ice Cream.
Oh no, Mark Sousa. Oh dear.
Oh, it's the bottle job from Mark Sousa. Surely he's just got to cut his losses and box.
Oh no.
Because they can go to the end on these mediums, can't they?
Yeah. That is a shame.
Oh.
That is a shame.
Oh,
Gifted Feather
if we can
as
hear
well.
his team radio now.
Oh, I'm sure they're both in the same party, Gifted and Mark Sousa as well. Oh no. Oh no, strategy.
Tomzo's looking at the esports guy and saying, I should be in esports. Look at me with my hard compound.
Yeah, it would be great to see how they turn out.
And I wonder if Mark Sosa's just going to full commit and stay out.
Oh no, as we just see, Prince Ali has just announced the Tier 2 appeals.
Yeah. Should we have a look at them since we're on a safety car?
Tier
or
2
is that
appeals.
not
Yeah,
up?
let's have a little look here. Incident: Minoy early braking into Stowe. Verdict: punishment upheld, +2 penalty points. Comments: from the perspective I have, I can't see that much going on in front of Minoy. Just Rydell, who's well out the way on the grass before the braking zone. Therefore, I can't justify the brakes being slammed on so early. What do you think of that?
I think Ali knows what he's doing with the appeals.
Wonderful. So you have absolutely no idea. J-Wall and the others at the final corner. Verdict: punishment changed. Oh, in bold. Wow. The time penalty was upheld. Penalty points removed. Comments: I feel that 5 seconds, 5 penalty points is slightly too harsh. As looking at the isolated incident, it's not a terrible move that warrants penalty points. J-Wall is just
Sosa's on the
unfortunate that
softs,
Rob...
but he's not decided to leave the pit lane. He's got pit assist on manual, but he's just staying in his boxes. Now he's being released.
And Rob and Luke are close enough behind that he collects all 3 drivers involved. I also appreciate... Cool. Yeah, Mark Seuss on the softs, Gifted Feather on the softs.
Softs might... They might claw some places back here, but... Can the softs make it to the end?
I feel like if they're looking to make places, they have to put those softs on. But... I feel like this is just going to be another battle between the Josh and Ice Cream.
And the Josh, yeah.
C. Davies up into P4 now. Can we get another...
Imagine if it's
Podium.
a duplicate podium.
Another P2 for C. Davies?
Another P3 for Gale Force.
Geared Army Tom.
What a bottle job.
Bin Army Tom. LOL.
31st LA saying Trevor makes the decision sounds like a smart fucker, and I do agree. Our appeals team leader is actually a pretty damn smart fellow.
That's how we ban him.
I don't think we should ban him.
Penalties for Jammy, Jacko, and Yoan. Both 3 seconds, I hope.
Probably.
Tomzo on the hards. Hards round spot is an odd one.
Milkman, my team principal, he despises the hard compound tire around this track. He speaks so vehemently against it, you thought you would think a lot of things.
Safety car in this lap.
Apparently
Excuse me,
so.
says Ali. I said we should kick this guy.
No, we should not.
Milkman.
Fair enough. Okay, we'll kick.
Alright, that is unbelievable. From your... yeah, wait. Minoy says, hell yeah, public humiliation. Oh, yeah.
Because he got...
Yeah.
Right, so Ice Cream now, he's holding up the drivers quite a lot actually, and now he's gone. He's completely fooled the Josh.
Oh no. Oh, and Josh is sending very, very deep as well. Riot will be licking his lips.
You don't know about rolling in the deep. And we've gone green
look at
here
Gale
in
Force
Spa.
already on the back of Tomzo. The hards don't seem to be paying off at all right now.
Oh, the dive!
Round the outside is not going to be great round
Tomzo's
there.
gonna squeeze him
he's
off
got
the
grip
track, but
though.
Gale Force says no, fuck
Or
you. I will
does
have P7.
Tomzo, or did Tomzo do this so he can have the slipstream down the straight here? Oh, he has a Gale Force seems very, very wavy, and he gets a 3-second time penalty. And it's a great opportunity for Tomzo.
Gale Force might be able to hold on down the inside here, actually.
Can he hold it on? On board with
No,
Bruno.
he's been safe. He's played it safe.
And yeah, he has chosen to back out.
Mark Sosa has overtaken Alf.
Now we're going to see the charge of the McLaren of Mark Salsa F1.
Go on, Salsa.
F1 is the only game he plays. You want to throw hands in the car park? Absolutely. Gifted Feather, 3-second time penalty. Maybe over pushing these softs, it seems. But at the moment,
I think Mark
LeBruno
Sosa's
round the
gonna crash.
outside of Gale Force. Can he make the move stick? Oh,
no,
Gale
Force
Force
is
is in the
fine.
wall!
Oh no!
I did not get a good view of that, unfortunately.
It seems like it just took a little tap and he's completely gone.
And talking about
He
throwing
keeps his
hands,
front wing though.
Gale Force will be throwing hands with Bruno after this one. And
Oh, I can hear him now. He must be absolutely seething. I'm gonna go on his stream and ask him.
go on stream and
gonna-
ask him, did you give the almighty, are you kidding me?
Hold on, I'll
Oh,
do
and
just
here
that.
we go, as we restart from the virtual safety car. Jammy Jacko, now on the back of Gifted, well, I say now on the back. Oh, and he's been hit into the... I think Mark Sousa has absolutely slammed into the back of Jammy Jacko, which made him slam into the back of Gifted Feather, and Jammy Jacko's now got wing damage. And now how on earth? Oh my lord. Yep, wing damage for both Mark Sousa and Jammy Jacko. I can hear game stuff in the background. Bruno, now on the back of Tomzo.
I don't know how clear that was on the
right.
stream, but he clipped the inside curb and then hit Bruno. So it was a shame, really.
Yaps, now on the back of Bruno. Bruno on the back of Tomzo. And it seems that, as I said before, the Josh and Ice Cream just storming away with this already. A 1.4 second gap between the Josh and Riot. So Riot's not completely out of this. He's still there or thereabouts. Drop Ass, I've completely just skipped over him. He's up to P4.
What a
try
legend!
from Valtteri Drop Ass. As we see Bruno, who is using his overtake, and it looks like he will make this move nice and easy. Having to go on the grass a little. And Tomzo also taking the grass route. But can Tomzo actually fight back here? It looks like he's going to absolutely send it. Oh no, he backs off. Oh wait! Bruno goes too deep!
Oh my god.
And Tomzo is able to keep the position. But I think Bruno is going to wait until this corner to make some sort of move. But look at this. So Josh is actually getting quite close to Ice Cream here. 4/10 away. A move can be made. Will it be made? Oh, it looks like Ice Cream is using his ERS. And
We do have
Josh
two boxes
doesn't
right
seem
now.
to be using his ERS because he doesn't seem to have much anyway. Milkman struggling to make any sort of move on the Alfa Romeo C. Davis. However, C. Davis makes a very, very wide line. Now, can Milkman take advantage of this? It doesn't seem like he can as we go yellow flag, and it's the McLaren of Tomzo.
Oh, the
hard tires
McLarens
were
have
not
bottled it
paying
today!
And it might have been a collision with Bruno yet again, as those two were fighting, but who knows? I have no idea. We're gonna have to make sure you guys get your clips in, because 9 times out of 10 they probably won't be on stream, as we're seeing already. But Yaps, Gifted Feather, approaching the Red Bull, the assassin of LeBruno. Red Bull's actually doing super well here in terms of positions. P4 and P7, which was exactly where the McLarens were, but now they're P12 and P16.
Mark Sosa's return to NXR has gone up like a souffle.
That is not what you want to see, except if it was actually a souffle, then that's exactly what you want to see. As we see,
And Alf is gone.
Alpe is gone, and that is another safety car, and that brings Mark
And
Sousa
that
right back
brings
into it.
people back into this. But
Both
Mark Sousa
AlphaTaurians.
does have to get past both AlphaTauris, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Now, does anyone box? Riot astonished. Drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car.
Oh, that's a fat hell for Riot. He was up in a podium position.
And here we go. Box. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, people are boxing. Yaps is boxing. Milkman's boxing. Gifted is boxing. And I think that's... Oh, Yoan's boxing as well. Jaff Master Flash. Boxing again. Yes, softs can make it to the end. Who will box? Gale Force boxing as well. Jammy Jacko boxing. Mark Sousa boxing. You'd have to expect Tomzo to have boxed, but he doesn't.
But he hasn't, and it's going to be hell for him when the safety car restarts, because there's going to be 6 cars behind him, all on fresh softs, and all eyeing him up for an easy position.
It is not looking good, but Dropass showing off what
This is the second
actual
safety car
Bottas actually did
we've had
today,
a virtual.
and yeah, that's what I'm saying. And going up from 19th from on the grid up to currently P4, but just couldn't get past Riot, who's in P3. So Riot's currently playing the Sergio Perez role right now, and he's got the penalty. Not the exact penalty, but he's got the penalty.
When Riot goes in to serve this drive-through, Dropass will have gained 16 positions since the start of this race. I do think that's definitely driver of the day worthy, personally.
Until he spins.
Oh, you're gonna do that to him, aren't you? Oh, that is cruel.
Surely he's not going to spin, right?
Surely not.
Right, guys?
It's
Right? He's not going to
increased
spin.
Safety car elite racing champion. In fact, you were told to put it on reduced, weren't you, Kayla?
Oh, no. They said it was fine on standard. And it is fine on standard. It was two.
Oh, Dropass is boxed.
Dropass
So's Riot, so's David. Oh, Riot's boxed and he can't actually. He's got another 5
Oh,
seconds on top of the
no.
drive-through because you can't serve drive-throughs under a safety car.
I
It's a
don't think he
poor
was
error
trying
from
to.
Riot.
I think he just wanted to get the softs on anyway, like everyone else has.
So
And
Riot will have
softs
5
he
seconds
has.
added onto his time at the end of the race after serving his drive-through.
Yep.
You can't serve both in one go.
Oh, and C. Davies, he got all out of shape there, and he actually loses position. Oh, he
He's
nearly
flying
lost
with Milkman,
position
actually.
to Milkman. And that could have been really, really bad for the Alfa Romeo.
Alonso has boxed, by the way.
Tomzo did box and comes out right ahead of his teammate, who has boxed for mediums.
What? Oh my god, why? Esports.
You know,
esports.
brain is
He's
just
done it 'cause
so
of
big.
esports. No.
Like, it
It's an
is
esports
mega.
masterclass. It's an esports masterclass from Mark Sosa.
Maybe he
Sousa.
didn't have an extra. Maybe
I mean, he did because
he used
did.
it, didn't he?
No, but he does still have 2 sets of softs for the race. It's a really bad L from Mark Sousa, to be honest. But maybe that's just the esports brain working, to be honest.
Let's see how.
He has somehow found his way in front of both of the AlphaTauri drivers, which double boxed as well.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And that means we're going to have another lap under this safety car as well.
We will. We will indeed.
Now I'm actually quite worried for the 2 front runners, Ice Cream and the Josh. Because they're rivals for this championship, but they're the only drivers not to box under this safety car.
This is all up to Dropass. He can easily win this. Especially
could
with
Riot.
especially when what we heard that there was a second difference between fresh mediums and fresh softs. How about
And those aren't
5
fresh mediums.
five lap old mediums to fresh softs?
But if anyone can actually do this, it is Ice Cream.
Yeah. Milkman has a great chance. Bruno also. But I'd like to see how the AlphaTauris react to Mark Sousa. Mark Sousa assassinating both AlphaTauris.
Wait, when did
Sorry, no, not on Gale for, sorry. But Mark Sousa taking out Jammy Jacko.
Wait, when did he take out Jammy Jacko? I didn't see that.
You... Where were you? I was literally... Okay, cool. So
I missed that. There's
Jammy
a lot happening
Jacko
in this
went
race.
to was on coming up to turn 1. Jammy Jacko had Gifted Feather ahead of him. Mark Sousa sent it into the back of Jammy Jacko, and then Jammy Jacko, with the domino effect, went into the back of Gifted Feather. Gifted Feather fine, unless he has damage on his rear wing.
Let's have a look at that, actually.
Which he doesn't, and yeah, he doesn't, and yeah, just front wing damage for both Mark Sousa and Jammy Jacko. 31st Ali redeemed a shout out, all yours.
Well, mine. Well, the 31st LA, previous driver, previous commentator here in NXR, now the head of appeals, and possibly in the running. I don't know if that's been decided, but he is in the running for the vacant team principal slot left by Mark Sosa. I don't know if he's actually getting it.
He has got the team principal role alongside Callum.
Oh well, that's fantastic news. But yeah, shout out to 31st LA. He is a stunning person and a stunning participant in NXR, admin, and just all around great helper for the team here at NXR. We thank him for his contributions. Anything you want to say?
Can he find a good third teammate in Rocket League?
Well, we'll leave that up to Ali. If Ali knows a good third teammate, I can see you doing a double dig there, actually, Josh. So,
Triple
that's
dig.
well, who's the third? The third person. Oh dear. Okay, I've discovered who that third person is, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
The drop. I kid. I obviously kid. If you ever take me seriously, then it sucks to be you. Yeah. Now here we go. Safety car should be, and it is.
Ali's saying he doesn't need a third.
We don't need a third. Exactly. Here we go. And
Anyway,
it seems that Riot Astonish has got a nice little line here for the Josh.
He
and
has.
look at the launch.
Oh
It's
my
beautiful.
goodness.
And
It's the mediums. The mediums high is just an L.
oh, he's down the
Oh,
inside.
he's got into
A little bit of contact, but it's fine. But Ice Cream's bolted. He said sayonara. Yeah, he's gone.
Ice Cream needs the Josh and Riot to fight.
I think
Any
Josh
spinners
needs
here,
Riot
though?
and the Josh to fight as well. Seems to be a little bit behind, but Gifted Feather all
The
up.
slipstream here is going to be
behind.
mental.
Oh, and this is something I want to see. Gale Force on the back
Oh,
of the
Mark
McLaren
Sousa.
of Mark Sousa. Sousa? Who's
Salsa,
Sousa?
salsa,
It's
salsa.
Salsa today. Bring your nachos. It's Gale Force time.
Come on, the nachos are out!
The nachos are out.
What type of nachos are they, Josh? Chili heat wave Doritos.
Chili heat wave Doritos. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Alright,
The
Riot
South has gone
Astonish
away for now.
On the back of the Josh still. The Bruno on the back of Milkman. What a great little battle this could end up being. I'm going to stay on board, I think, with the Bruno for the rest of this lap. Unless anything else pops up, but it seems that...
Shout out to the
that's
Chili
purple
heat
sector
wave.
2 for the Bruno on those softs.
Of course it's gonna be. Everyone's gonna have a
Shout
purple
out
sector
to
too.
Chili heat wave. Right, Astonish. Here we go. Will he make... Oh no, a little bit of oversteer. Luckily he was able
We're gonna
to
probably see the
not get
fastest
too
laps
much.
coming in here, by the way.
Fastest laps coming in. Left, right, and right.
Oh!
Astonish has to
What's
go
happened
in.
to Riot?
He's
Why is he boxed? Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
And what drops now has to close the gap as quickly as he can to the Josh. See Davies there, and look at this Bruno. He's sniffing around. He's
Milkman's
waiting for
sniffing
his
up
moment.
Davis as well.
This is the fight for P4.
Oh,
it's
Milkman.
a poor
Oh,
Rouge
dear.
and rally on from the Alpha Romeo, and it's a brilliant one
Oh,
from Bruno. Now, can he make the
Brake
move?
check him.
On board
hello,
with
who
Milkman.
is this? It's Bruno!
That's who I
Bruno's
was
gone in
literally
front of
talking
Milkman.
about. And he's able to keep the position. Milkman, there's absolutely nothing he can do because he couldn't send it because he had Cena Davies right in front of him. And that could have cost him his race. But now we see the almighty battle between the two long-lived rival, the biggest rivalry in NXR right now. P6 and P7. And I'm sure they'll be absolutely loving this. Milkman goes a little bit wide. Can he keep this together? Riot another.
Milkman's
penalty.
really
That's
bottling
not
this
what you
safety
wanna
car
see.
restart, I must say.
It's not looking good. Bruno still behind Davies, but closing up to Davies. Really getting on the back of the Alfa Romeo. Doesn't seem to be keeping it together on these on these softs, but people who are
Bruno's closing the
someone
gap
who
on
is
Davies.
able to keep it together is the man of the moment right now, Valtteri Dropass. Can he make a move into the bus up of chicane? I think it's way too early. It is. And let's see if he's...
Both of these Red Bulls here
he's
are sizing
able
up
to
moves.
just swing that car really, really nicely and smoothly through the bus-stop chicane. DRS now enabled, and now this is where the soft runners are going to have a field
Look
day.
at the line coming into this. Look at the line of drivers. It's going to be toe central.
On board with the drop-ass.
I wonder if there's going to be any spins.
Oh, the drop-ass is able to keep it together. Now, I don't think he'll be able to make a move straight away, but look at this. The Josh closing up to Ice Cream.
Oh,
Ice Cream,
great defending
perfect.
from Ice Cream.
Perfect placement of the car from
It's
Ice
a rocky
Cream.
road.
Bruno all up behind C. Davies again. Will there
Oh,
be
drop pass alongside of the Josh. Oh, it's going to... Oh, we nearly spun there.
Oh, it's a yellow flag and
It's a yellow flag.
Oh,
Riot's given up. Riot's just given up.
Safety car, and I think
Oh,
with
really?
the safety car,
Oh.
yeah, because it's a DNF on the middle of the track.
Ah.
The safety car.
That might be Ice Cream saved. I don't think it's going to be a long safety car though.
I think this will literally be a one-lap one. So
I don't.
we will
I
still
yeah.
have three.
But I have some laps clean racing.
I think we'll have three laps left.
Well, by the end of like that,
to secure a victory.
Well, but so it'll be lap 19 going on to lap 20 when it comes in. So hopefully it should be 3 laps. Hopefully.
Ali saying he hopes he hasn't binned it on purpose.
I hope not as well, but it wasn't close enough to any driver to really
But it's
get
not
involved.
even whether or not he was. Well, I think there is the possibility he has crashed because.
Yeah, I really hope so.
5-second speeding penalty. Then he gets the 3-second for. He literally had every penalty in the book. And then he served the
So it would
ultimate
be very
penalty of
surprising for him
being in the
to
wall.
like crash deliberately, but there will be some conspiracy theorists out there.
Absolutely.
As Gifted Feather is entitled to a free pit stop, he might as well put on some fresh softs. He does have a second fresh jet, so I don't know what Mark Sousa was thinking. Esports mind.
Let's see if Crocs and Davies. If Davies can hold off Bruno, who's been on one mighty charge, Milkman obviously not having the best time. Let's have a look at...
I don't see Ice Cream losing this race.
Who's got fastest lap? It's Bruno the fastest lap over 1:44.0. Very, very close to Milkman. Position change. Yoan, from back of the grid, is currently in P8 right now, which is absolutely beautiful for him. It's
That's
a
why I
lot of
wanted the
positions
qualifying
up.
ban here.
Absolutely loving life right now. Bruno up 8 positions. C. Davies up 4 positions. Yap's up 5. The new man in the Alfa Romeo, Jaff Master Flash, in P9 up 8 positions. And obviously the Alpha Tauri's both up a few positions as well.
Jeff Master Flash having that incident on the opening lap as well. He's managed to redeem himself and get himself into a points paying position. That's the tenacity we like to see at NXR.
That is beautiful. Come on, drop, strip the car home.
Drip. He does have the drip, to be honest, but will he have enough drift to get past the 2 title contenders of the Josh and Ice Cream?
All the way from P20 on the grid. Yoan is currently in P8.
Yoan started P19.
Yoan.
Yeah, Yoan started P19 because Drop has spinned it.
Alright, Jeffrey, I'm going to give you another chance to redeem yourself.
Huh?
You got this. I believe in
Yoan had the qualifying ban, didn't he?
you. Yes.
And he started P19 because Drop has spinned it on Q1.
Right. You can do simple addition when you look at position changes, right?
Yeah, and I said he started P19. I didn't see how many positions he gained. All I said was that he started P19.
It's alright, Jeffrey. You'll get out of this stream. It's fine.
He did serve as quali ban, Ali, but drop ass binned it, so he started P20.
All right,
and
Ali,
was
we
there.
really had to have a restart. For some reason, I went right over Jeffrey's head, and Yaps came in, and we were talking about, and we ended up.
I didn't
putting
know because I was in the
Yaps,
shitter.
we ended up putting Yowen
he's-
at the bottom.
Well, I didn't know that because I was in the
Yowen
shitter.
P8 up 12 positions. Math is good. But
I wasn't
here we
paying
go.
attention to that because I was on the shitter.
Here we go. Still on the show?
I was on the shitter, but I wasn't
Are you
paying attention
still
to the
on the
action.
shitter?
No, I'm not. Would you like me to be on the shitter?
Yes.
I don't think the stream wants you to be on the shitter though.
I'm sure we've had many comments saying Jeffrey fart on the mic.
That was season 2. We don't
That
talk
was
about
season
season 2.
Right. Who can pick up the victory here? The drop ass.
It seems like the safety car went for another lap, by the way.
It did. So
That's a
it seems
shame.
that this is going to be a 2-lap sprint.
Are we going to see anyone send it? Other than the obvious Valtteri drop ass.
Drop ass has got to go all out for this.
He has to. He has to.
If we had an interview with Ice Cream, I'm sure we. Oh no, you hadn't.
Yeah, we have. Oh, have you?
As
you've
the
not,
Josh, I
have you?
don't think the Josh does interviews now, because he hasn't got a mic.
I thought he did do an interview, but I could be wrong. I mean, if he gets top 3, I'm sure we'll invite him in. Safety car is in this lap.
Let's see if Drop Ass can do it.
As Ali is, I agree with Ali saying that Ice Cream's got this because the Josh and Drop Ass are going to have to fight, and it's just going to leave Ice Cream to go away. And Ice Cream's been really good at his safety car restarts throughout this race, so hopefully he'll be able to finish this off well.
Let's see. It's normally quite early. Ice Cream likes to go, so the Josh is now
Oh,
prepared.
he's
Or
definitely
is
gone
he?
early. Jesus, that's an
Oh,
early
Drop
one
Ass
from
was
Ice
completely caught off guard as well.
Cream. What an early restart that is!
That is what you love to see.
And we go green.
And we go green, and it's Bruno down the inside of the Alfa Romeo C Davies.
Oh, what a move!
That is a great move, but can... Oh no, there's no DRS for the rest of this race, so this is not looking good for the Alfa Romeo. Or Drop Ass. The Josh, now, can he make
But
any
the
sort of
toe is
move?
wheel.
Doesn't look like it. C Davies
He is gaining.
seems to be the only one who can make a move, unless it's Gifted Feather on the McLaren of Mark Sousa. Will any move be made? He's on the softs, but for some reason in a straight line, Mark Sousa is he's just better.
Oh, Gifted Feather, he sent it on
Oh,
the
he
inside,
could
and that would
get
have
him
been a
here.
mighty collision.
With a few switchbacks, but it doesn't look like it. Or does it? Oh no, he's still stuck on the back. Oh, he's sneaking up the inside though. And a battle between the two Alpha Tauris, and
Oh
Jammy Jacko
my
comes out on
goodness.
top. But out in front, the Josh all over. Ice Cream drops also in and about the areas. He needs to utilize these softs more. He needs to absolutely rinse them. The Josh struggling on those mediums, gets a massive
Oh, and
snap,
here
but then
comes
drops,
Drop
goes
Ass.
slightly wide, ruining his line.
Here comes Bruno.
Out of the Milkman corner is not what you want to see. Bruno now sniffing around the Red Bull wing. Will any moves be made? Surely now the final lap upon us. This has to be an Ice Cream win. But will it be
8
the
tenths
Josh
ahead.
second? Will the Red Bull
Mark Sousa and
snatch
Gifted
the
Feather still
podium?
fighting. Gifted Feather side by side and Mark
Oh,
Sousa here.
Bruno down the inside of Drops. Where are the team orders? The team orders straight out the window.
Oh, Gifted Feather, what a move onto Mark Sousa.
Oh, Bruno spun!
Oh, no!
It's all gone wrong for the Red Bull, and I think he's just quit on
no.
track. That is not
yeah,
what
that
you
was
want.
the safest
That
thing
is-
to do.
that is
But
a
here
shame.
comes Mark Sousa. back alongside Gifted Feather. The fight for 1 point.
Oh, seems that he backed out completely from that.
This is an amazing fight for 1 point.
Bruno, what a shame. But drops, he has to do... P2, it's in his hand.
I'm going ballistic in the chat. Multi-21, Seb. Multi-21.
Oh no, it
Well, I'm
seems
sure we're
that
going to have a
Bruno
discussion
got
with
greedy.
Drophouse after the race about that, if he can hold on to this P3.
Bruno seems to have got greedy, but someone who would happily be greedy right now is Tomzo.
Oh yeah, right on the back of Yaf Master Flash. Flash being dead to the world, but hopefully not in the motorsport.
Here we go,
world.
the final spot to try and make a move. Valtteri Droppass. Rinsing his ERS, hardly got any more to play with. He has to send it, but it would be wrong if he did. Oh, that is a shame. But the winner
Ice Cream
today,
takes the win.
Ice Cream wins.
What a
the
champion!
Josh
As DRS gets enabled.
drops third, Davies fourth, Milcom fifth.
Gifted Feather on the line! Oh,
Yes.
for the fastest lap, he's gained 2 positions.
He's gained 2 positions.
And then he dropped back down 1 for the penalty. I think. I don't know what happened there. But he got someone right on the line. That was a brilliant move there from Gifted Feather. It's a shame that actual Cam didn't get that, I don't think. Or did he? Did you get that on your stream?
No.
Anyway.
Beautiful battle for 12th in the end, but there we have it. A 3-second time penalty put Gifted's hard work into the bin. It's raining again, it seems, but we did end up having 10 cars finish. They ended up having 13, well, technically 14. 14 cars finish. Bruno apparently technically counts as a finisher because he finished most of the race. Well, not most of the race, but a certain percentage. But here we go. Ice Cream first, the Josh second, the Droppass third. Let's start with an interview of Droppass.
Okay. Shout out to Gifted Feather for getting the fastest lap right at the end there. He will get an extra point from 9th position.
Absolutely. Droppass. It's about time. It only took you an entire season.
Yeah, but it was worth it.
I can guarantee that felt good. I can guarantee that felt good.
Oh, it felt amazing. I don't know how that happened, but
You
take it.
overtook nearly all the grid. You should have overtaken all the grid, being on those
Everyone.
fresh sauce, but I'm sure P3 you will absolutely be happy with.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my first points of the season, so
Your
it's a good way to start, I guess.
first points of the season, and let's look at last season here. The Valtteri Droppass,
let's
where are
not.
you? 4 points finishes.
Oh dear.
Wait, so you have got 15 points here, and you had a total of 23 points last season. Are you really happy with the very steep incline on your form?
Yeah, obviously happy that got a podium, but it's a shame Bruno spun on the last lap to bottle the 3-4.
Yeah, it was a shame. It did look like he tried to overtake you on the inside, and team orders, just went straight out the window.
No, there was no team orders. He just apparently I broke really early.
Oh, okay.
But, we were both on 2 warnings, so we were just being really careful.
I can see that. With Bruno really took it carefully. And yeah, it was a great performance. It was great seeing you storm up through the grid, and with what I believe, if I double check here. Aha! Okay, so you're going to keep this format for the next race, yeah?
No.
Hope
because
you
I believe
enjoyed your
it's-
overtaking on this track. 'Cause you're not going to get any at Monaco. Good
Oh,
luck with
no.
that.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. I can't qualify around there, so I'm gonna finish where I start at the back.
Fair play, fair play. You'll probably meet Yid there if he's still around.
Oh, God.
You might even see him while actually Mark Sousa. Yeah, you'll probably see Mark Sousa lapping you, but for like the 5th time. But
I'll take it.
I think five's pretty worth it. Any
Yeah.
questions from you, Jeffrey?
No, to be honest, it was a brilliant drive, and you are the probably the admin's driver of the day.
Oh yeah, driver of the day by far. I say by far. Yeah, I say by far. Yeah.
I'd say by
Yeah,
far.
I'd say
Well,
by far.
Definitely
Should
an
have made the
entertaining
overtakes in the end,
performance.
but we'll take it.
Yeah.
Just like the real Valtteri Bottas
Yeah, well,
today,
well,
actually, from the back of the grid.
Why do you think you couldn't get anything out of the top 2 today?
I reckon if that last safety car didn't come out, I would have had at least one of them. But
Yeah.
because it came out, they just saved their battery and just used it all at the end.
And I'd like to reiterate, the safety car is absolutely fine. People just need to get out the wall.
Yeah, I think Bruno
Like-
was going mad. He was saying there's too many safety cars. I said no, it's just people spinning.
It's not even just spinning. It's just people completely taking themselves out of the race. Like, how many people we had DNF? Six people DNF?
No, it
It's-
wasn't as bad as the trial race we had around here.
Yeah, to
4
be
people
fair.
finished.
If we speak.
I guess we don't speak. But I do believe you're going to be our only interview today, as I've received messages
No?
saying
Oh.
that Ice Cream cannot make
Oh.
the interview. So
That's a shame.
Yeah,
It's fine. I'm the only one you wanted to interview. Anyway.
exactly. He knows. But yeah, like I said, same again in Monaco, and Red Bull should be happy. Yeah, back-to-back constructors championships. Yeah.
Well, if you look at how it started, I'm not so sure, but we'll work on it.
You'll work on it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, it was nice speaking to you again. Congratulations, you are the 2nd points finisher for Red Bull this season out of 6 possible race finishers. So take that home with you, and yeah, we'll catch you whenever.
Well, technically, Bruno finished according to these standards.
Actually, yeah. To be fair, yeah.
Alright, thank you guys.
All right. See you later.
Want to get anyone else in for an interview since we don't have the top 2?
I would like to speak with Mark Sousa.
I think we should speak to Mark South. That's a stunning call.
I think, chat, considering we normally have 3 interviewers, give us someone who would like to have an interview as well. If we approve of it, then we will.
Here he is.
Hello, Mr. Markey.
Hey.
Well, the top 2 don't want to, don't want to speak, so it seems that we're just going across the board. And for someone of your caliber, I'm surprised of what happened. What happened? Talk us through it.
I mean, it was just my fault. I didn't think the track was gonna dry out as quick as it did, and it did. And basically, once I came around for the safety car, and by the time I knew I was gonna lose places, so it was at that point it was kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a little brain fade on my part, but yeah, that's it. I mean, qualifying was okay, but yeah, just a couple of mistakes with strategy, which ultimately cost me, the opportunity to fight up there.
Yeah, and obviously something that was quite evidently noted was the incident between you, Gifted Feather, and Jammy Jacko.
I don't know what happened. I know what I did. I just I don't know what's been going on, but for some reason I've been getting like little wheel flicks every time my controller shuts off, because my headset's plugged into my controller.
Alright.
So when it like shuts in and off, it feels like my force feedback like disappears, and then even my wheel like lags when I see it on the screen. And yeah, next thing you know, I was on the grass and I just kind of locked the rears.
Yeah.
And basically just slid into Jammy Jacko. So that part kind of sucked. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's a mistake, and I know I'm maybe gonna get a penalty for it, but I mean, it is what it is.
If there's any place to, if you're gonna get a penalty, and if it's for next race, I'm sure you won't mind because it's a race that you'll absolutely fly around, and that's Monaco. Will you be here for it, or is this another?
Yeah,
race
I'll be
that
here.
you'll
I'll be here for Monaco. Thank God. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll be here
I'm
for
sure
Monaco.
you're
Oh,
absolutely
still.
loving life right now.
I mean, you still have to do the job, right?
Exactly.
And I mean, it's really all gonna depend on how good I do. And I'm gonna practice a lot this week and kind of get things figured out. Obviously, I know in the past I've been pretty strong at Monaco.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, all it takes is one minor lapse of concentration, and it's all over for you at Monaco. And hopefully, you don't have that real issue, or the force feedback issue at Monaco, because that could be more than just the front wing that goes missing.
Yeah.
So
It seems as it happens whenever I'm in parties. So.
yeah. Well.
Anyway, I actually have to like run because I have to go somewhere like super fast. But
Super
I'll
fast.
chat with you guys next time.
Right. Catch you later, mate. Good
Alright,
talking
later.
to you. Mark Sousa saying he goes really fast. He's going really fast. Well, after today, I'm not so sure.
Did he go fast today?
Jokes aside, do we have one more person? You should speak to Bruno. I
would
feel like we should
I would like to
absolutely speak to
Okay,
Bruno.
we'll speak. So Bruno, I personally would like to have spoken to Trevor, but both work. Let me see if I can get Bruno in. He's lost online 7 minutes ago, so I'm not sure.
I think he might be there. I feel like we should just call it him. Right.
Sure, we'll see if he joins first, though. Nope. Okay, so
Looking like it. All right. Okay. Well, that was it. On to Monaco next week. For tier 1. I'm sure you guys will be here because it'll be one hell of a race. Ice cream won, right? Tomorrow, same time, 8:30, we will be up here for another round of Spa, and we have tier 2, which will be a lot of fun. And Riot, Riot, you are beautiful. Yeah, you are quality. You just need to. It's just a few laps of concentration, I think. But you are up there. You are a potential championship winner, and can't wait till the day you do get that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was me and Gale for tomorrow, but most importantly, me and Shaman today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll catch you later.
very much. Goodbye.